Welcome into today's video. If you're new here, my name is Sherry. Thanks for joining me. If you're returning, as always, welcome back. So nice to have you. If you have followed my channel for any length of time, you probably have noticed I have not put out a video in a couple of months. There's really no particular reason. It's just been busy. I've been busy with my garden. That's kept me pretty busy, and the weather was so nice. It was just really hard to be inside much to get filmed. So now that it's July is here and it's getting hotter during the mid part of the day, I thought this would be a good time to start getting my videos back out there. And today's video is the July prompts for the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists group on Facebook, and they're also on PM Artist Studio on YouTube. So they have different prompts every month. And then this particular prompt is the collage prompt for the month of July. And I did do I missed a few months. I did March and April, and then I missed May, June, and May and June. So I just need to catch up May and June. And I thought I would just turn the camera on and we'll have a little bit of fun collaging today on this. Not a big long video, but something for fun while it's hot out there and too hot to be outside. So our prompts for today are something that makes a pop sound. So I've got, this is some of the, packaging, paper stuff. I mean, bubble wrap stuff that came, in packages. And one of the things I use for mark making on my gel plate. And something sparkly and shiny. I found this in my craft cupboard, so we'll incorporate that in there as well. A food wrapper. I grabbed this off a can of green enchilada sauce because yesterday we took a big long side-by-side ride up into the mountains, and I will try to pop in a couple of those pictures I took along the way as well. It was really a beautiful. Had a pork roast in the crock pot, a pork tenderloin, and we have some left over, so I thought tonight I would make just some pork and bean burritos for dinner. So there's my food wrapper. An insect. So what I decided to use for an insect was this card that pocket that I had made for just a journal, just a kind of a make-ahead sort of a card, but it does have some insects. So it's got the sirens going off and it's past noon. Something's going on. So the stages of a butterfly, and it's also got a little butterfly right there. So that's my insect. You might hear a whistle siren in the background. That's what it is. It's either a fire call or something, but that always happens at noon, but then it happens if their fire department gets called out. And then something with a button. So this is a pre-made tag that I've already had in my stash. And since it had a button, I thought I would just use it as a pocket and stick the tag in there. And something that starts with the letter of your first name. That is the last one. And I haven't quite decided on that, have I? Hold on, be right back. All right, never mind. I've got an idea. Something that, I know I didn't do 4th of July colors, but I really couldn't find everything I needed in all those colors, so I just went with my own idea here. So let's grab a glue book and some glue and get going. I'm just kind of going willy-nilly here, so I don't really have any rhyme or reason to anything I'm doing. I do want to put some background paper down on the page, just something other than the white background. So we'll just collage with a little bit of old music sheet here and there. So I hope you are all doing well. Still watch a lot of YouTube videos. I just haven't been getting them out myself. So yeah, I hope you're all doing good and enjoying your summer and your families. Maybe getting some fun outdoor activities or traveling in. Let me know in the comments section below what you have been doing this summer. We have not traveled a lot. We've done a little bit, well, really only a couple of times in our trailer camping. We have a little camp trailer that we enjoy taking out, but we have not done much of that this year. Ours has been more, I was going to do it this way, it's a little more straight. Ours has been more, a lot of side-by-side rides. Gosh, I mean, we've been so busy, but then it's like, well, what have we been doing? Stuff around the house. I've had a couple doctor's appointments out of town. Let me grab trying to get a paper towel here. Hi, Willow. How's my baby girl? What are you doing? Oops, I can't get this paper towel going. There we go. Yeah, we had a little bit of travel, but it's just been for doctor's appointments. Nothing really fun. I mean, as far as that goes, because they're just doctor's appointments. Let's see. I thought maybe we could put in, I threw away a whole bunch of scraps of stuff not long ago, so my scrap basket is fairly low. Yeah, usually by now we've camped a lot, but well, a lot of it too is the reason why is because where we live, we had so much snow this year in the mountains, and there's so much runoff and so much flooding. And I know that white shows on the edge, but I'm not going to worry about that. That a lot of the places that we would go to are not even open and haven't been open yet because either there was snow or just because of the flooding itself. Yeah, so that makes a difference when you can't get into a lot of these places. There's actually been a couple of drownings here locally because of the swift water, and people still think that they can, get out and play in it, but oh man, never mind. Wanted to use her, but I just tore her in half. Sorry, lady. Yeah, so that's a lot of why, just a little straighter edge on here. So that is some of why we haven't been able to go camping as much, is because a lot of the campgrounds and places that we go are just now getting open. So yeah. So yeah, let me know in the comments section below if you've been having fun, what you've been doing, or, you know, I think it's okay sometimes just to have a nice, quiet summer. I know my kids, my oldest daughter and her family, they said they're not doing as much this year. They're just they didn't involve the kids in as many activities as they usually do, and they're just keeping it kind of low key. And I think that's a good idea because, I don't know, sometimes I think summer's a nice time to just kick back. And I said, we really, my husband works full time too. So, I mean, we really, if we do anything, it's in the evening or on a weekend, like we did yesterday on our side-by-side ride in a big group of our friends. We all went. We're lucky we live in a very beautiful area, so it is very, very pretty where we get to ride around. I used to film a lot of that. If you'd like to see anything like that, let me know again in the comment section below, because I used to film a lot of adventure type videos, and then I kind of got a little bit too, like, I don't know what to do with my channel. I mean, my channel's always just kind of been what I'm doing at the time. You know, if we were out doing a lot of side-by-side rides, I would oftentimes film those. If it's winter time and I'm just indoors crafting, you know, that's what I film. So I don't know. I can never feel like I really pinpoint down a certain genre for or niche for my channel for that reason. It's just sort of whatever I'm doing at the time and decide to turn the camera on. I'd like to do a little bit more outside filming, but like I said, it's gotten so hot that it's really a little difficult to do that right now, unless you get out early or late, ideally. That'll work to fill that little section in. But like I said, I will insert the pictures. And I do a lot of cooking too, so a lot of cooking. Used to do more cooking videos. I'd turn the video on or the camera on when I'd cook. Just gonna throw that over in my scrap basket over there. Probably should move my water. I've got it right in the way of my scrap basket. So let me get that switched over here. Thirsty today. All right, guess I had to clean off my little glue thing. It was jammed up and wasn't wanting to work for me, so. All right, something that makes a pop sound. Let's decide, first of all, where do we want to put our pocket? I think that might be a nice spot for the pocket. We could stick our tag in there with our button. Put that there. We've got our insect there and our buttons, so we took care of that with this guy. And then the bonus, something that starts with the first letter of your name. I had this sari silk right in front of me here in a little basket, so we will do something with that. And our something shiny. I think our little shiny guy, we're gonna have to cut a little bit narrower. I'm not sure how he's gonna glue. I don't believe I've really worked with this stuff much before. It's kind of weird. I got it at the Dollar Tree. maybe, what could I do with it? Like now I don't even know what to do with it. Or we could put my pocket here. Pocket here. Put that there. And a food there. That might work. Could also incorporate our sari silk with our something shiny. This is kind of twisty like. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm harvesting, starting to get tomatoes little by little, just one or two here and there. My cucumbers are starting to come in pretty good, and I'm pickling what I can. I don't have enough to make a big jar, but I've started a refrigerator pickle jar, and I just add the cucumbers whenever I pick one or two. How did I have that? Stuff is like weird. What else am I harvesting? Chileno peppers, getting those. And beans, I harvested some beans this morning. A little cucumber. This might make it easier to glue on here too. And it might just be a little tab of glue sort of right there in the middle to hold it, but that's okay. I don't mind that. And it's kind of got little pokey outies, which is good. And then we've got our something that pops. So yeah, I think I'm liking that sort of setup. So let's go ahead and glue our pocket down. Coming out really good because I cleaned it so well. Where's the top? Okay, making sure I don't glue the top. This was kind of a fun pocket to make. I did a whole bunch of book page pockets. And they were just kind of fun to make. And then utilize some ephemera. I'm trying to decide what journal I want. I haven't made a journal in a while. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to make a journal, a new journal. I've got quite a few, and I've got them for sale on my Etsy shop, but it's exciting, you guys. I did sell a journal on my Etsy shop. My glue is a little bit wet, I think, and it's because I washed everything, and I think it's just still a little bit watery. Yeah, I sold a journal on my Etsy shop, so I was really excited about that. And I've got a bunch made for craft shows or whatever coming up for this fall. I'm having to get an order placed to get my fall and holiday line candles ready to go. So I think we can just tear this down. We don't need the whole thing. So yeah, the company that I get my most of my candle making supplies from has a few new fall and Christmas. And they didn't seem to have a whole lot of Christmas, I didn't think. A couple of things, but a few new fall scents that might be fun to try. And then of course you've got your regular old standbys that everybody always buys every year. So those are kind of always something I like to keep on hand. I've got certain clients and friends that like certain fragrances every Christmas, so I always make sure to do those. And candles have been a little bit slow this year. I did pretty good in the fall and holiday season with them. I think I got them out a little bit later than usual this last year, so I'm going to try to be a little bit better about it and get them launched like maybe the 1st of September with the fall line, and then 1st of November with the some holiday Christmassy scents. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac right here and probably glue down the sari silk a little bit. I should have had this turned upside down sooner. Yeah, and it just seems like, it's funny, like I said, it seems like you're always busy, but then you're like, well, what did I do? What have I been doing? I don't do real well outside in the heat when it gets real hot. So I kind of, now that we're hitting high temperatures, we actually were really pleasant for quite a long time. And now we're getting into the 90s this week. I did see an over 100, but then that kind of went back down to the high 90s. Well, come on, you. My Fabri-Tac is not Fabri-Tacking very well. So it's going to be there, a little bit there, and a little bit there. Should be sufficient for our needs. Just enough to tack it down. These little collage prompts are fun to do, and they're easy, and they use up, you know, you can use up funky things that you don't usually use, like this. After I got it, I'm like, well, what am I going to do with it? But I wasn't too worried since it was only $1.25 for a big roll. And then this is our something that makes a pop sound. Pop, pop, pop. I think we could probably just stick that right there. I've never glued down bubble wrap before, so we'll see how it goes. So again, this is from PM Artist Studio on YouTube, and Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists on Facebook. If you don't, and they've got lots of prompts that are, you know, some for YouTubers that you can do, some if you're a non-YouTuber, and whatever you do, you can post your pictures. It doesn't matter whether you're a YouTuber or not, but you can always post on the Facebook page. They do a lot of really fun things, artsy things. Like I said, they're just very interactive, very fun group of ladies and gentlemen to hang out with and converse. They do live videos. So they do Tuesday and Thursday, 3 p.m. Central. That's right. 3 p.m. Central, which is 1 o'clock my time. Sunday, they do a 10 a.m. live stream. And then Mariah's been doing Monday Makes with Mariah at on Monday mornings, I believe, at 8 o'clock my time, so 10 Central. So if you go on over to their Facebook, to their YouTube channel, pmartiststudio.com or PM Artist Studio on YouTube, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information on the Facebook Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists group. There you can find all kinds of information. So fun group, go over, check them out. And I do believe we have everything we were prompted to get. Something that makes the pop sound. Not as poppy now. There we go. Something sparkly and shiny. That would be that. Not sure how well that's going to want to stay glued. Put a little more glue underneath there. When in doubt, get out the art glitter glue. And a food wrapper, an insect, a button, and something that starts with the first letter of your name, which for me is S, so it's Sari Silk. So, all right, you guys, hope to see you back here for another video very soon. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. It's very important for our channels. It helps the algorithm. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And hit that little bell so you don't miss any new uploads. And if you have any suggestions of any kind of videos you'd like to see, do you want to see some cooking videos? I'll try to do more of those. If you really enjoy more, I watch, crafting. I kind of do both. I watch cooking channels and crafting channels and artsy channels. So I'm sort of all over the place. But if you have a specific something you'd like to have me do, I'm going to try to do a journal with you so that you can follow me along on a journal make. I think that would be fun. So yeah, got lots of fun ideas coming forward the rest of the summer and into fall and winter. So, all right, you guys, take good care, stay safe, stay cool, drink your water, stay hydrated. It's hot out there, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.